Jai Shri Radhe Krishna. Those who are unkind are often the ones on whom we waste our time and energy without reason. Not receiving a message from someone is itself a message. It means there is no place for you in their heart. It is not necessary to respond to everything. Sometimes the best response is silence. Not everyone will understand you, and you cannot make everyone understand. Sometimes, even without doing anything wrong, you may appear to be at fault in the eyes of others. You become bad simply because you refuse to conform to others' expectations. Can someone explain how one forgets another? The world would be a better place if people refrained from speaking ill of one another. Today, people tend to forget the importance of old relationships when new ones enter their lives. Tears, whether from humans or animals, fall only when the heart carries immense pain. Those who value relationships reconcile after conflicts, while those who do not value them break ties over trivial matters. Speak less and let your actions speak louder, because nowadays people listen less and observe more. Trust and love cannot be forced. If they exist, they remain unbreakable, and if broken, they rarely return. Ego is insatiable, and its favorite food is relationships. There is no point in displaying kindness on the surface while harboring ill intentions inside. If you have truly accepted someone in your heart, they remain there. If you let them go, they are gone for good. In life, avoid unnecessary conflicts and learn to ignore negativity. Good people remain kind even in difficult times, whereas the so-called good people disappear when times are tough. The one who learns to manage their emotions has truly learned how to live. First love often fails, perhaps to teach us the value of love so that we appreciate it when it happens again. The world may turn its back on you over one mistake, but parents stand by you even after 1,000 mistakes. Never make someone your everything. If they leave, you will have nothing left. Cherish those who love you without conditions, as such people are rare. Sometimes you need to step away just to see who is truly close. Time is in your hands. Use it wisely. Delay bad actions, but if you think of doing something good, do it immediately. Keep your back strong, for both praise and betrayal come from behind. A truthful person often has to justify themselves more than a liar. If someone does not belong to you, accept them as a stranger. Many times we feel like giving up, but then we remember we still have something to prove. In this world, innocence is often mistaken for foolishness. Never be proud of your wealth or age, for what cannot be seen is often lost. My journey is close to its destination, not out of arrogance, but out of faith in my determination. Life teaches us that we do not need to put others down to succeed. Struggle so hard that your children do not need to look up to others for inspiration. Those who laugh in difficult times must be prepared for life's toughest tests. Parents' advice may seem harsh at times, but their will always works in our favor. Responsibility steals sleep, not love. Not everyone who stays up at night is a lover. Hope never leaves us. We are the ones who abandon it. People do not change. They reveal their true selves. Live on your own terms. Neither lose yourself in someone's absence nor under someone's influence. Those who cannot defeat you will try to break you. Fate can make you a king in one moment and take everything away in the next. Never resent your life. What you take for granted might be someone else's dream. The strongest people are often the ones who have been broken the most. Do not let your life be so cheap that people play with your emotions and leave. I know I am worth something because I was not created in vain. Life has tested my strength, and I have been blessed in return. Before sleeping, forgive everyone, and God will forgive you. It is better to be alone than to be with those who do not value you. Life is a book, and there are still thousands of pages left unread. Never get caught up in fate. Destiny can be rewritten. A person may wander from place to place, but they will not find peace without inner contentment. There are two ways to live life. Either achieve what you desire or learn to appreciate what you have. People are valued before they are attained and after they are lost. In relationships, the innocent ones often shed the most tears. If someone breaks your trust, thank them. They have taught you to be cautious in the future. True winners are not those who never fail, but those who never give up. Parental love is the only love given freely. Every other relationship comes at a cost. We often fail to recognize who is truly ours because faces change wherever we look. A person who is insulted should respond with such dignity that even the offender feels ashamed. Often, our greatest betrayals come from those we trusted blindly. Desires may be small, but to fulfill them, one's determination must be unwavering. Challenges shape us, they do not break us. People may push you away, but sometimes that push teaches you how to swim. Every sorrowful moment will one day bring a smile. Be patient, for your time will come. The word sorry is strange. When spoken by a person, conflicts end. When spoken by a doctor, life ends. People justify their own mistakes but become the strictest judges of others. We are so naive. We lose our way when we struggle and stray when things are easy. I prefer walking alone. It ensures that no one gets left behind. Spend quality time with people, but never burden them with hardships. Stay with those who are kind-hearted, but never with those who have ill intentions. When success cannot be stopped, people begin defamation. If someone asks for something, give it if you can, and be grateful that you are in a position to give rather than to ask. The less you speak, the more people will want to listen to you. The one who truly values you will never demand anything from you. Good times do come, but only at the right time. The world may be deceitful, but that does not mean we should abandon our goodness. Who can stop us from being kind? Your actions define your identity. Otherwise, thousands of people share the same name. Time may test me, but I do not fear being defeated by circumstances. I am not just any human. I am a resilient soul. Humans are the only creatures whose poison lies not in their fangs, but in their words. If you constantly worry about what others think of you, you will forever be trapped by their opinions. When a bond is rooted in the soul, it never feels suffocating. People do not genuinely care about your happiness. They only care about whether you keep them happy. Appearances can be deceiving. True character is revealed only when the right time comes. As long as you blame others for your problems, you will never be able to solve them. Do not take your loved ones for granted. Make them feel valued, or time will teach them to live without you. Time is the ultimate ruler. People become arrogant when they have no competition. When they cannot surpass you, they begin to despise you. Respect and wealth will come your way, but always remember to serve your parents, for in their blessings, you will find paradise. If the heart is wounded deeply, one loses faith in the entire world. When life gets tough, the world may tell you to give up, but your heart will whisper, try one more time. Instead of walking in someone else's footsteps, carve your own path. Only you know yourself best. Success should come from your own efforts, not by bowing before others. Never look down on a beggar. They may come seeking alms, but in return, they offer their heartfelt blessings. The day you master the art of finding joy within yourself, the world will remember you. Do not abandon your goals out of fear of criticism. Once you succeed, the same critics will change their opinions. Do not give anyone so much importance that they have the power to take away your smile. Words hold immense power. Someone who speaks bitterly cannot sell even honey, while someone who speaks sweetly can sell even chilies. A person who maintains silence often preserves their dignity the most. Life pushes us beyond our limits, making us cry over people for whom we never imagined shedding tears. You will encounter many voices in life, but true belonging is felt, not heard. No matter how much you try to be happy, the memory of someone special can still bring tears. Never give someone so much love and respect that they forget their place. People often say, I'm fine, nothing's wrong, but those are the very people who cry the most when they are alone. Never hurt someone who loves you wholeheartedly. Otherwise, a day will come when you will have a heart full of love, but no one to receive it. The cruelest people are often the ones we invest in the most without reason. Silence from someone is also a message. It means you do not hold a place in their life. Just as a tree sheds its old leaves to make way for new ones, A person's good days do not arrive without enduring hardships and struggles. Your voice matters. If you remain silent, others will continue imposing their will upon you. A foolish person not only harms themselves, but also those who try to help them. Faith should be above money, yet in today's world, one must pay to get a quick visit to a temple. Not all lessons come from books. Life and relationships are the greatest teachers. In a world full of self-interest, if you choose to truly belong to someone, be prepared for heartache. If you try too hard to change someone, they may turn against you. You may constantly be haunted by the memories of someone who does not even acknowledge your presence. Not everything is always right, but the habit of saying okay to everything will push you forward. Do not allow yourself to become so weak that you must rely on someone else's favor. The greatest sign of a deceitful person is that the more respect you give them, the more they trouble you. Fear will never let you move forward, so never be afraid of it. The first fear is the fear of poverty. Never let it hold you back. The second fear is the fear of death. Do not let it stop you from living fully. The third fear is the fear of criticism. If you constantly worry about what people will say, you will achieve nothing. The fourth fear is the fear of illness. Every person is capable of doing great things regardless of their health. Another fear is the fear of aging. Age is just a number. A determined person can achieve anything at any stage of life. The last and most significant fear is the fear of losing someone. This fear can be paralyzing, but remember, everything in this world comes and goes. Success is the only thing that comes through relentless effort. Becoming a great person is admirable, but becoming a good person is even greater. The fear of defamation only troubles those who lack the courage to build a name for themselves. Never stay where you are not respected, and never forget those who respect you. Do not worry about tomorrow. Just as God has taken care of you until today, He will continue to do so in the future. Some people carry more venom in their hearts than even the deadliest poison. Success may come late, but it will come. Because with time, people stop asking about your well-being and start asking about your status. One of life's greatest lessons is to maintain relationships with everyone but expect nothing in return. To live like a king, one must work like a slave. Do not become so dependent on someone that when they leave, you cannot even find comfort in silk pillows. True strength is not about controlling others. It is about controlling yourself. Having talent is not enough. Success comes from utilizing your skills. Do not dwell on what you have lost. Cherish what you still have. Defeat does not come from being unrecognized by others. It comes from failing to recognize yourself. There is a death that happens before actual death. It is the pain of separation. Do not be blinded by love to the extent that you fail to see the truth. Those who are truly loyal do not chase after everyone, and true lovers are found in the most unexpected places. Never test good people. They are like water. When struck, they do not retaliate, but their absence is deeply felt. Some people do not break away. They silently slip out of your life. Many often wonder why negative thoughts arise in their minds and how to get rid of them. It is crucial to understand that the chaos of thoughts dominates the human mind to such an extent that even when we are conscious, we struggle to make the right decisions. The unfortunate part is that we rarely question why these thoughts occur. Placing trust in someone and having that trust broken is one of the greatest betrayals. The deepest pain comes when those we love turn into strangers. Often, in times of need, the people who help us the most are the ones we never even knew before. Where there is no rain, crops fail. Where there are no values, entire generations suffer. Life teaches us wisdom, but it also forces us into compromises. Remember, actions speak louder than words. Life is given only once. It is up to us whether we live it with a smile or spend it in tears. Never stay where there is no respect, and never disrespect where respect exists. A small-minded person neither progresses nor allows others to move forward. Train your mind to withstand anything. Bad habits, if not corrected in time, will eventually ruin you. Being alone teaches a valuable lesson that, in reality, we have nothing but ourselves. It is better to walk away from those who do not value you. Never consider anyone too special, because that is often where problems begin. One should never speak arrogantly, as time has a way of humbling even the proudest individuals. Instead of seeking your place in others' lives, trust in yourself, and you will always be happy. Life has shown me how quickly relationships can change. If you want people to see you as a good person, start by being good to yourself. There is no alternative. At times, sitting with successful individuals is beneficial, not because of their ego, but because of their experience. Life has taught me that time changes everything, even those we once thought were the best. Everyone has the strength to fight, but some choose victories, while others choose relationships. Some dreams remain unfulfilled despite our efforts. There was a time when we were not valued, yet we were willing to sacrifice everything. If you lack wealth, relationships are counted on fingers. If you have wealth, they are written in diaries. Nowadays, being overly kind is seen as a weakness. We often cry over trivial matters because we think with our hearts, not our minds. Some people appear strong on the outside but are lonely within. True wisdom is in having more than you show and speaking less than you know. When sleepless nights trouble you, you realize that peace is more valuable than wealth or fame. People say Ravana was destroyed by pride, but in reality, he was destroyed by betrayal. Sometimes, a thought crosses my mind. Why does a parrot, even after eating chilies, speak sweetly, while humans, despite consuming sugar, often speak bitterly? Genuine people may not find a place in our hearts as easily as cunning and sycophantic individuals do. When we were young, we were caught up in big dreams. Now, as adults, we get lost in small worries. The real glow of life does not come from physical beauty or luxurious homes, but from the smiles of our elders. Times have changed. People make their loved ones cry while smiling themselves. That's why it's crucial to nurture relationships before time takes them away. Those who betray under the guise of friendship are more dangerous than enemies. True success is not about defeating others, but about conquering your own desires. One can fix time and a broken clock, but only a person can improve his own circumstances. Dedication, a small word, has the power to transform lives. Courage is doing the very thing that scares you. If someone hurts you, don't take it personally. The tree that bears the most fruit is the one that gets the most stones. I wonder about the times when people waited months for letters, yet today, a few days of silence can end relationships. Life's principles. Two kinds of people struggle the most: those who cannot say no and those who cannot accept no. I have now learned to expect nothing from anyone, trust only when necessary, and not share my heart's secrets with just anyone. The simplest definition of religion is that no soul should suffer because of us. Everyone has their own strengths. Just as a fish cannot run in the forest and a lion cannot rule the sea, people should be valued for their unique abilities. Many will leave you when you make mistakes, but only true ones will correct and stand by you. We fear difficulties, forgetting that they are like bags of cotton. While they may seem heavy from a distance, they are much lighter once we carry them. Wealth does not define the quality of life. Richness of the heart does. The golden urn in the temple may be valuable, but true devotion happens on the stone steps below. Both happiness and sorrow are limitless, but sharing them is risky. The world watches and waits to sprinkle salt on open wounds. Love is what is given from the heart, while fate decides what we truly deserve. The greatest have come and gone, yet the earth remains unchanged. Life moves on, regardless of who stays or leaves. So, free yourself from worries and live in the present. Do not dwell on the past, nor complain about what is written in destiny. What will be, will be. Don't waste today's laughter on tomorrow's uncertainties. The swan sings even while dying, and the peacock cries even while dancing. Such is the strange paradox of life. One cannot sleep on a sorrowful night, and who truly sleeps on a joyful one? People change with time. Those who are given too much of it often take it for granted. The person you hold dear is often the one who ends up hurting you. That which is easily attained does not last long, and that which lasts long is not easily attained. Distance teaches that closeness is more valuable than wealth. There are 4 places in this world where truth is silenced: the ocean, the cremation ground, the depths of the human mind, and time itself. I measure my beauty not by the reflection in the mirror, but by the kindness in people's hearts. Do not go where you are merely tolerated. Go where you are genuinely valued. If you think positively, positivity follows. If you dwell on negativity, it manifests. You become what you think, so always nurture good thoughts. A strong heart matters more than grand gestures. Physical wounds teach us to walk carefully, while emotional wounds teach us to live cautiously. Words hold strange power. Even the honey of those who speak bitterly goes unsold, while the chilies of those who speak sweetly find eager buyers. Sleep is a curious thing. If you sleep, you forget everything. If you don't, everything haunts you. People doubt good news but readily believe bad news. Eating almonds may not bring as much wisdom as experiencing betrayal. Money can elevate a person to great heights, but a person alone cannot elevate money beyond its worth. Always remember, a person climbing a mountain moves with humility, while one descending often carries arrogance. Those who walk humbly ascend toward success, while those filled with pride fall toward failure. The power of arrogance can turn even a god into a demon, while the power of humility can turn a demon into a god. Have human expectations from people, not divine ones. You will never reach your destination if you stop to throw stones at every barking dog along the way. The one who is truly yours will never leave, and the one who leaves was never truly yours. No matter the circumstances, gratitude is always better than complaint. Everyone has a tongue and words, but those who live for themselves speak carelessly, while those who live for others remain patient. Many people place their hopes in others, only to complain to God when those hopes are broken. Every relationship can flourish if nurtured with love rather than deceit. Love endures many things, but it cannot endure neglect. Respect the feelings of others. It may mean nothing to you, but it may mean everything to them. A small home with love is far greater than a grand mansion devoid of warmth. Respecting others is noble, but maintaining self-respect is essential. Engaging in arguments with fools is futile. The best response is to ignore them. A well-thought-out no is better than a hasty yes. People fear death, yet it is the ultimate liberation from life's chains. Never assume that someone's heart is bad. Sometimes they are simply roses surrounded by thorns. When life pushes you through tunnels of hardship, hold on to your resilience. Make yourself strong enough that whether someone stays or leaves, your peace remains unshaken. Yesterday I searched for you all day, and by evening I found myself lost. Someone asked me what change looks like. I am still wondering whether to give the example of the seasons or my loved ones. The heart only listens. If it spoke, it would cause an uproar. If a person starts counting their own mistakes, they will hesitate to judge others. Life teaches harsh lessons. The more we value someone, the more we overlook their faults, only to realize later that they never truly cared. Do not love someone so blindly that their flaws become invisible, nor hate someone so much that their virtues remain unseen. A strong rock does not crumble under the wind, just as a wise person is not swayed by praise or criticism. If you control your circumstances, even those who attempt to harm you will fail. Relationships of the soul are protected by divine forces. Rather than breaking them, they should be nurtured. There is a vast difference between education and wisdom. Some learn from teachers, others learn from life's hardships. Every morning brings a new day, but emotions remain unchanged. Resentment is only understood when the other person is willing to listen. Breaking a bond is easy, but love never truly fades. Even those who leave this world remain in our hearts. Pain no longer affects me, no matter how high I am thrown, because I have been pushed by hands I once trusted more than my own. Some people are beautiful on the outside but venomous within. Many of us live incomplete lives, unable to rest until we achieve success and wealth. Do not expect respect from others. First, cultivate it within yourself. Before planting a seed, understand the soil, for not all ground nurtures loyalty. God knows the weight of your patience, and trust that every moment of endurance will be repaid. If someone does not understand you, do not let it trouble you. Just as not everyone can appreciate a rare book, not everyone can recognize a rare soul. If you seek goodness, seek it in the eyes of your parents and in the grace of God. The world will envy your success and mock your failure. The deepest relationships are those that bring tears. The weakest are those that abandon you in sorrow. Do not let pride consume you, and do not let self-respect be trampled. Pride prevents growth, while self-respect upholds dignity. Do not argue with the wise, reject the virtuous, or embrace the toxic. Learn when to speak and when to remain silent. A sinful person fears that God is watching, while a virtuous person believes in His presence. People change when they are given too much time and attention. Falling is easy. Lifting someone up and moving forward together is the true challenge. Whether one praises or criticizes you, both have value. Praise motivates, and criticism strengthens. Sometimes losing what we fear to lose the most helps us discover our true selves. The light of truth may take time to shine, but when it does, it transforms everything. If you truly understand something, there is no need to raise your voice. Wisdom is heard, not shouted. Real happiness is found when we set aside our desires, even momentarily, to bring joy to others. Time may change, but the value of genuine relationships remains constant. The journey may be long, but the greatest fatigue comes not from travel, but from chasing illusions. Be like water. No one can stop its flow. True strength lies in the ability to rise again after falling. Stars shine brightest in darkness, and true character is revealed in difficult times. A person's real power is in their calmness. Those who can smile through storms can conquer the world. Pain is a silent teacher. It reveals the world's truths without uttering a single word. Only those dreams are fulfilled that are cherished quietly, without noise, because their strength lies not in showmanship, but in hard work. It is not just wealth that matters. Having a rich heart is equally important. Otherwise, even the greatest treasure feels empty. Tears belong to the eyes, but true strength lies in the heart. The one who learns to turn heartache into a smile is the real winner. Sometimes silence is the best response because some questions do not require answers. There is a fear of losing in every relationship, but true relationships are those where faith in each other remains steadfast through every situation. Only those who have lost their way truly understand the paths ahead, for the journey itself teaches which roads to take and which to avoid. Peace is not something to chase. It is found within when we truly face ourselves. Everyone's time comes. The real question is, will you be ready when yours arrives? There is a difference between fire and jealousy. Fire burns itself while illuminating others, whereas jealousy consumes itself in the attempt to extinguish others. Happiness does not come from external sources but from turning expectations into reality. People who value their own dreams do not destroy those of others. The doors of the heart should always be open because fortune can knock at any time. Pure thoughts are found in good company, just as pure food is found in the right places. If something does not serve you well, it is wise to walk away. The issue is not pride but respect. If someone changes their tone, we change our path. Never take pride in beauty and wealth, for poverty and disease never seek permission before arriving. Lies require witnesses, but truth stands on its own. Rights are not given, they must be claimed. True love is one-sided. If it comes from both sides, it is called destiny. Instead of lamenting over your own sorrow, see how many people you can heal. Some people hate you simply because your truth is bitter to them. A small boy lived with his father in a city. His father worked in the horse stable of a wealthy man. The boy often saw how hard his father worked to care for the horses, yet he never received the respect that the owner did. This inspired the boy to dream of owning a vast ranch one day, filled with magnificent horses. One day in school, the children were asked to write an essay about their dreams. The boy stayed up all night, writing his dream on paper and sketching a picture of his 200-acre ranch. However, when his teacher checked the essay, she marked it as a failure. The boy, confused, asked why. The teacher replied, "You have nothing. Such a big dream is impossible. If you rewrite the essay with a more realistic goal, I will reconsider your grade." The boy went home and thought deeply, but did not change his essay. The next day, he confidently told his teacher, "You can fail me if you want, but this is my dream, and I will not change it. If you want to keep my failure, you can, but I will keep my dream." 20 years later, the same teacher attended an international horse race. After the event, a man approached her warmly. It was the same boy, now a successful owner of a world-renowned horse ranch. His dream had become reality. This story teaches us that doubt prevents success. To fulfill dreams, one must combine hard work with unwavering determination. Success comes when you set your own goals and relentlessly pursue them. Every word you speak should hold value. Once you decide on something, commit to it fully. Treat each day as precious, for only then can great achievements be realized. No matter how much advice you receive, a person understands only according to their own experiences. It takes time, but in the end, everything becomes clear. Shri Krishna says that truth always prevails. One just needs patience. Life tests the strongest players. Everyone faces pain, but the level of endurance varies. Shri Krishna also teaches that difficulties should not be feared, they strengthen courage. One moment can change an entire journey. I lost everything when my own people questioned how I had risen so far. Shri Krishna says that the greatest wounds are inflicted by loved ones, but these wounds also make us self-reliant. Just as a swing moves back before propelling forward, life's setbacks prepare us for future success. The blows of time are also like swings. If life is pulling you backward, it will eventually push you forward again. In God's court, there is no defense attorney, and once judgment is passed, there is no appeal. Shri Krishna says that karma's justice is absolute. No one can escape it. It is said that God created women with great care, yet He forgot to give them leisure. Shri Krishna reminds us that a woman's patience and sacrifice are her greatest strengths. Learning patience at an age of desires wins half the battle of life. A smartphone in hand is good for social status, but staying in touch with loved ones is what truly matters. Shri Krishna says that maintaining strong relationships is the greatest wealth. Everything else is secondary. Never be disheartened, for life can take a positive turn at any moment. Life is difficult to understand. Some people distance themselves from loved ones for their dreams, while others sacrifice their dreams for their loved ones. Patience with family is love. Patience with others is respect. Patience with oneself is self-confidence, and patience with God is faith. A person must be right in their own eyes, for the world belongs to God. Shri Krishna says that true happiness comes from being content with oneself, not from seeking approval from others. Everyone is filled with something, some with love, others with hatred. People often lose the one thing they value most. Whether you fail 10 times or 100, take an oath that you will not settle for an ordinary life. Love is rare, cherish it. Anger is destructive, control it. Fear is terrifying, face it. Stress, anxiety, and restlessness occur when we think too little about ourselves and too much about others. It is far better to endure in silence than to cry before the world. People say that sharing pain lessens it, but sometimes sharing only brings relief to the listener, not the sufferer. My worst habit is believing that everyone is good. Never chase people who do not value you. This world lacks respect for relationships of the heart. People form and break bonds as they please. Relationships have become strange. When we are together, it seems like we will never part. But when we separate, it feels as if we never knew each other. If you keep waiting for everything to fix itself, you will remain stagnant. Take courage, rise, and shape your own destiny. The most silent person is often the most burdened with pain. It is easy to leave, but forgetting is difficult. The fool is not the one who trusts, it is the one who betrays, for they lose a precious person over momentary selfishness. Establish your identity before people stop recognizing you. Only those who endure pain truly understand suffering. Others can only speculate. Do not always blame luck. Sometimes wrong decisions lead to misfortune. Some people, when they gain a little power, start seeing others as fools. True wisdom lies in humility and understanding that everyone has their own struggles and battles to fight. It is not a man's words, but his time that truly speaks. No one knows what they are proud of when, in the end, they are dependent on others even for their final journey. Eyes are strange. They seek only those whom we tend to ignore. Lovers may beg for affection, but I will teach you the art of forgetting love. No matter the reason, betrayal is still betrayal. The beauty of relationships lies in understanding each other. If you keep searching for someone exactly like you, you will be left alone. In today's world, being good is often not good enough. When the person who lets you down is someone close, it takes a long time to recover. People respect you only when they need you. Learn to be happy before sadness becomes a habit. Only those who were upset return, but the ones who leave broken never come back. Some people hurt us every day, yet a single conversation with them makes us happy. When a relationship is held together by emotions, it is hard to break, but when it is stitched with selfishness, it is difficult to maintain. The same people who remember you repeatedly are those whose memories haunt you, proving that you hold a special place in their hearts too. It is said that no bond is deeper than the one that makes us cry, and no relationship is weaker than the one that leaves us crying. The company of a true friend can open doors to countless possibilities, even in tough times, bringing not just help, but also hope. Wisdom in life lies in offering praise from the heart, intervention from the mind, and responses from the conscience. If that's not possible, silence is the best option. Often we choose silence over sharing our opinions, as doing so is a mark of wisdom. As written in the Bhagavad Gita, nothing in this world is permanent. Life is too short to be spent in fear. It should be lived to the fullest. Love is rare. Cherish it. Anger is destructive. Control it. Fear is terrifying. Face it. Memories are precious. Hold on to them. If you have inner peace, consider yourself truly fortunate. The moment you start smiling even when alone, know that you have found real happiness. There are two kinds of memories in life, good and bad. Your actions determine which ones you leave behind. People think of you the way you think of them, so always treat others as you wish to be treated. Words hold power. People may leave, but their words remain forever. The truth never needs to prove itself, but lies always claim to be the truth. This is a bitter truth of life. Ravan, despite being a Brahmin, became a demon, and Shabari, despite being born in a lower caste, became a goddess. This teaches us that destiny is shaped by actions, not by birth or status. Tulsidas wrote, "Tulsi, sleep fearlessly in the trust of Ram. With divine grace, even the worst circumstances can turn in your favor." Sri Ram made countless sacrifices for his people, yet they were never satisfied. This teaches us that we should never hurt our loved ones just to please the world. Love has the power to bend the entire universe. Sri Ram endured false accusations, yet he willingly gave up everything to honor his father's words. Life does not always conform to our wishes. We all have our own identities. We are not mere reflections of others. Silence does not mean ignorance. Often wise people speak less, while fools talk excessively. Without pain, happiness would have no value. If mere desires could fulfill wishes, there would be no need for God. To be successful, remember this. Even if your feet slip, never let your words falter. We too had words and answers, but our upbringing taught us to remain silent with dignity. Live with truth in your heart, love for others, and kindness for all. This is the grammar of life. A wise person thinks before acting, while a fool regrets after making a mistake. Do not fear change. If you lose something good, you might gain something even better. Strive to be noble, just as you strive to be beautiful. Wealth may elevate your standard of living, but true riches lie in the memories we create. In the end, everyone leaves empty-handed. There is a difference between duty and love. Many relationships are built on duty, yet we mistake it for love. Being famous is meaningless. True happiness comes from self-acceptance. If no one understands you, don't worry. Good people and good books are often misunderstood. In life, you may lose some things, but remember, do not grieve over what is lost and cherish what you have, for it is nothing less than a blessing. People understand the price of things, but not their true value. Fight your enemies and diseases, but remain within your moral limits. Some may mistake your quiet nature for arrogance, but inner peace is more important than external perceptions. Sometimes even blood relations drain us emotionally, and being ignored by loved ones is painful. Before hurting someone, remember, their tears could one day become your punishment. Beware of those who flatter you, for the same hands that offer butter often hold a knife. The world may be alive, but many consciences are dead. Sometimes we must walk away, not out of pride, but for self-respect. Man is often at a loss, yet when he sees profit, his principles change. Some relationships may not bring material gain, but they enrich life in ways beyond measure. Oaths taken in love are often weaker than a government culvert. We were not wrong, but we failed to prove ourselves. Beware of false knowledge. It is more dangerous than ignorance. People whisper behind our backs, which only means we are on the right path. The struggle to earn a living often robs us of the peace to enjoy it. If life's years were counted in reverse, how beautiful it would be to spend them in a mother's lap. The truth is, he was right in his own way. We were simply expecting too much. A few sips of patience are so bitter that they take away the sweetness of life. We must learn to stay together, for everyone is always ready to walk away. Who truly understands the pain of being homeless? The heart has become so restless that it finds comfort nowhere. Success may or may not be achieved, but effort is always the foundation of success. Do not expect too much, dear heart, for everyone has their own world. Even those who claim to understand the universe would be foolish to believe they know the limits of relationships. When people start avoiding your presence, it is better to walk away with a smile. In life, weight often comes after status, and people start listening even to nonsense when it comes from a person of importance. When loyalty is inherited through blood, it is rarely questioned, but true loyalty in life is constantly tested. Its paper never gets leaked. Do not be mistaken, not all relationships are special. Some people, despite their outward charm, are nothing but deceitful. Those who are capable act, those who are not merely preach. Life is full of challenges. There will always be problems and enemies, but relationships should not be broken. Even if hearts do not meet, hands should continue to shake. The most valuable lessons I have learned in life came from the cheapest people. If you are at the edge of an accident, pause, but never stop smiling. Why abandon the dream of building a home just because of the fear of water? The people we love the most often cause us the greatest pain. In life, some move forward while others remain stagnant. Time will pass, only promises remain. A person fears disgrace more than death. Strange are the ways of this world. My mother once told me, if someone shares their secret with you, know that they have entrusted their honor to you. Intentions carry weight, which is why relationships become lighter when selfishness creeps in. No one changes without reason. Some incidents in life force a person to transform. Without the right direction and timing, even the rising sun may appear to be setting. Difficulties are like a bag of cotton. They may seem heavy at first, but they feel lighter once carried. Many admire a woman, but few truly respect her. Do not like someone without knowing them, and do not lose someone without understanding them. Worry resides in the heart, not in words. Anger is expressed through words, not through the heart. A person's true worth is not in their appearance, but in their nature. Some win hearts in an instant, while others fail even after years of politeness. A chameleon changes color with its surroundings, and humans change according to opportunities. The truly fortunate are those who have food along with hunger, a bed along with sleep, and wealth along with virtue. Always keep your distance from those who fail to see their own faults. If you support someone openly, you may be called biased, but you will never be a traitor. If you make 100 enemies, no one will care. But if you gain a companion, thousands will raise fingers at you. A weak memory is not always a bad thing. Those who remember everything often remain restless. Love is not a game for the faint-hearted. Even the soul trembles under its weight. This is everyone's story, enduring the shocks of life, only to realize that no one is truly a friend. Honesty is like a bottle of wine. Some cannot leave it, while others refuse to touch it. People maintain their outward appearances for the world's eyes, but rarely keep their hearts and deeds pure before God. There are 3 kinds of people in this world: those who are saddened by the suffering of others, those who are envious of the happiness of others, those who are unhappy for no reason at all. As a person grows older, they forget their childhood. When they marry, they forget their parents. When they have children, they forget their siblings. When they become wealthy, they forget their struggles. And when they grow old, they cry, remembering the words they once ignored. Millions of trees exist because of squirrels. They bury seeds for food and forget them, unknowingly giving life to forests. Similarly, do good deeds without expecting recognition. In time, they will flourish. Your worth is not measured by what people say to your face, but by what they say about you in your absence. Words are free, but how you use them determines their price. Even broken relationships mend when needed. Treat others the way you wish to be treated. A pot of rice cures illness when cooked in a vessel, but when cooked in the mind, it only brings turmoil. We should learn to tolerate others' flaws, for they endure ours too. Life is lived on one's own strength. Only funerals rely on the strength of others. An ignorant man hides his mistakes to appear great, while a wise man erases his mistakes to become great. People often abandon their own in times of difficulty, growing bitter both in heart and speech. Expectations bring suffering, yet the heart continues to hope. Artificial relationships are worse than solitude. Love and hate, simple words to say, yet powerful enough to turn a man into a god or a demon. Many claim to understand time, but few truly know how to use it wisely. Only during storms do we realize who holds our hand and who lets go. In life, I have met all kinds of people, those who say thank you for help and those who take help for granted, those who speak foolishly and those who remain silent. Things received too early lose their value. Things received too late lose their meaning. I neither desire to bow nor to make others bow. Some relationships are built on emotions. Nurture them. Some wounds are deep. Heal them. Life often begins in a place where the whole world was once ours, yet we end up feeling like strangers. The less you speak and the more you listen, the more people will appreciate you. If you truly want to talk to someone, you will find the time. Regret will come on its own. Do something that makes those who left you regret their decision. Time and words should never be used carelessly. Neither return, nor do they offer second chances. Perhaps it was not their fault. Maybe we misunderstood. They spoke to us out of pity, while we mistook it for love. And so, we wait, lingering on the last page of life. I have heard that, in the end, everything turns out fine. However, don't make anyone the most important part of your life, because when that person changes, you won't hate them, you'll start hating yourself. People who get angry over every little issue are often those who care more about others than themselves. As children, we used to fall asleep listening to stories. Today, we fall asleep crying over our own. I don't know why the people we once considered our whole world sometimes leave us. A true friend is someone with whom we can speak openly, without pretense. But in this world, no one truly belongs to us. People simply make us theirs for their convenience. Stay away from those who are present in your life, but not truly with you. Never force your love on someone who doesn't recognize your worth. I don't feel hurt when people change. What hurts is that I once expected them not to. Having good people enter our lives is destiny, but keeping them there is our skill. No one understands the cost of being sweet better than sugarcane. It is cut, crushed, and squeezed until its last drop. If you had to waste something, you could have wasted it in some other way, but you chose to waste life itself. You will only understand the value of love when you watch your love become someone else's. I stumble, I worry, but I still walk forward with my head held high. I do what I believe in. I may be short in stature, but my courage stands tall. Life is never easy, and if it were, would it still be called life? In today's world, the crime of the rich is considered a mistake, while even the mistakes of the poor are treated as crimes. Never lower your worth by chasing after someone, because the one who truly belongs to you will never leave. The best thing about hatred is that, unlike love, it never pretends. It's ironic how people spend their entire lives unhappy, just in search of a few happy moments. Life should be like that of a mother, selfless. But in reality, no one cares about what others have. They only worry about having the best for themselves. Be playful, not manipulative. We are decent, but we are not fools. When a person's heart breaks, it's not just their heart that shatters. It's their trust and attachment too. The worst pain is not the one you endure, but the one that happens only to you. We have invested so much in relationships that loneliness now feels like home. Love has lost its essence. The one with more options is the one with fewer feelings. Separation is a part of life, and no matter how beautiful the past was, it will never return. The biggest regret in life is not trying at all. Only the one who has endured pain understands its depth. My heart is big, but not everyone has the capacity to be in it. Spend time improving yourself because relationships today are based more on money than on emotions. Life will keep throwing challenges at you. Just learn to smile through them. When those who once opposed you start admiring you, know that your time has come. At least mobile phones warn before their battery dies, but in today's relationships, people walk away without a word. Knowing right from wrong and still choosing to ignore it is the biggest weakness. Relationships break and mend, but what truly matters is keeping yourself strong. Love, friendship, and relationships are beautiful, but if they don't move in the right direction, they bring nothing but pain and betrayal. Never let your identity or self-worth diminish for anyone. Life is a journey, and making it beautiful is solely your responsibility. Some truths in life are so bitter that we wish to ignore them, yet they are the very truths that reveal our reality. The world will never respect you unless you respect yourself. If you don't value yourself, don't expect others to. People will see you the way you see yourself. If you consider yourself weak, the world will crush you. No one is moved by your tears in this world, because here, everyone is fighting for their own survival. Instead of showing your weaknesses to others, turn them into your strengths and move forward. Those who pretend to love often end up alone. True love strengthens over time, but in today's world, love has become nothing more than a transaction, lasting only as long as there is benefit. Those who break hearts eventually find themselves broken one day. Nothing is more powerful than time. The people standing beside you today might not be there tomorrow. People remain with you only as long as they need you. Once their purpose is fulfilled, they vanish as if they were never there. Time changes, and with it, so do people. It's a harsh truth, but an undeniable one. No one truly belongs to you in this world unless you are doing something for them. The moment your usefulness ends, so does your worth in their eyes. This world runs on self-interest, and those who fail to recognize this truth often end up heartbroken. Betrayal has become a norm. People exploit trust without hesitation. The one you trust the most is often the one who betrays you the deepest, and by the time you realize this, it's already too late. Blind trust is the biggest mistake you can make. Your true enemies are not the ones who speak ill of you to your face, but those who do so behind your back. They are, in a way, your greatest teachers, for they reveal your weaknesses. Until you recognize and overcome those weaknesses, the world will continue to pull you down. No one in this world is perfect. Learn to appreciate the goodness in people and nurture meaningful relationships. When our mind is weak, every situation feels like a problem. When our mind is strong, those same situations become opportunities. Mistakes can either be stepping stones or pitfalls. The choice is yours. The decision is yours, to rise or to fall. The greatest source of inspiration is your own thoughts, so think big and constantly motivate yourself to win. The calmer a person is, the better they can utilize their intelligence with depth and clarity. Never abandon your goals out of fear of criticism, because once you achieve success, even your critics will change their opinions. The wisest person is one who remains humble in success and composed in failure. Negative thoughts will inevitably arise, but it is up to you whether to give them importance or focus solely on the positive. A person who renounces all desires attains true peace. What is meant for you will always find its way to you. Sometimes simply witnessing someone's hard work can inspire you. Success naturally gravitates toward those who are diligent. If you ignore failure, you will also miss out on success. People don't just remember us for our appearance, but for the impact of our nature. While our face may not change, certain experiences and encounters can make us feel as though we need to redefine ourselves. A true admirer never remains just a fan. They strive to achieve something themselves. Progress is impossible without effort. One cannot reach their destination without walking the path. If you focus solely on the journey instead of constantly thinking about the goal, you are on the right track. When you aspire to do something different, an internal conflict between heart and mind is inevitable. Any work that does not push beyond limits is neither meaningful nor profitable. Even memories are now turned into commodities. To achieve success, one must first pass through the corridors of failure. The courage to do what is right comes only to those who are unafraid of making mistakes. Keep working on your goals until you succeed. No one is born a champion in any field. It is just a matter of realizing one's potential. Sometimes witnessing another person's passion awakens passion within us. Luck may be uncertain, but hard work always creates opportunities. Success is not measured by wealth alone. Those who have achieved greatness have never allowed fear to hold them back. If you don't trust yourself, why should anyone else? Everyone claims, "Don't judge me," yet everyone is quick to judge others. The three gates to ruin are lust, anger, and greed. One must neither shy away from action nor expect to escape the consequences of their deeds. Greatness is not inherited by birth, but earned through one's actions. I am the taste of water, the light of the sun and the moon. A true lover will communicate with you in all circumstances, whereas a deceiver will only speak sweet words. If you must bow, let it be in humility, not to power, wealth, or mere appearances. Doubt harms only the one who harbors it. The one who has conquered their mind has already found God. Anger leads to confusion. Confusion disturbs the intellect, and when intellect is lost, reasoning is destroyed. This is when a person truly falls. Why grieve over what is lost? Why be arrogant about what you have? And why be overly attached to what is yet to come? Never make important decisions when you are overly joyful or deeply saddened. Both states cloud judgment. Whatever is meant to happen will happen, and what is not meant to be will never occur. Those who accept this truth are free from worry. The right action is not one that always brings favorable results, but one that is driven by a pure and honest purpose. Just as the seasons change, so do happiness and sorrow in life. The Bhagavad Gita teaches that human welfare should be the ultimate priority while fulfilling one's duties. Treat others as you wish to be treated. No matter how many good deeds you do, people will often remember your mistakes. So do not dwell on their opinions. Just continue to do your best. Those who remain connected to wisdom and love will always receive guidance. No one receives more than what time and fate allow. A person becomes what they believe themselves to be. Through continuous effort, I have learned to control my restless mind. For the mind is both a person's greatest friend and their worst enemy. There is no response more powerful than silence, and no punishment greater than forgiveness. It is foolish to waste time on things beyond our control. True charity is not just giving without expectation, but giving to those truly in need. Life itself is a struggle. Just as fire tests gold, hardships test the strength of a brave person. No one should be so arrogant as to think they will never need anyone, nor should they be deluded into believing everyone will always need them. Help others, but do not rely on them, for only God can truly reward sincere service. Just as a boat is the only way to cross an ocean, truth is the only path to reaching God. True friendship reduces sorrow and doubles joy. Silence is often the best choice, for most troubles arise from the misuse of words. Change is the only constant in life. Everything in the world follows this rule. What is past is gone, what is present will not last forever, and what is yet to come remains uncertain. Those who accept this truth never fall victim to anxiety. Right action is not just about achieving success, but ensuring that one's intentions are pure. Arjun's story. Arjun was a hard-working and honest young man. He began his career at a small company where his dedication and perseverance soon earned him recognition. The company's owner entrusted him with important projects and saw him as a rising star. However, Arjun's colleague Ravi grew jealous of his success. Determined to bring him down, Ravi fabricated a fake email falsely accusing Arjun of dishonesty and sent it to the company's owner. Without conducting any investigation, the owner dismissed Arjun from his job. This was a challenging period for Arjun. He felt that his hard work and integrity had been disregarded. Yet, instead of giving up, he chose to see this failure as a lesson. Rather than allowing setbacks to define him, Arjun decided to start his own company. With hard work, commitment, and an unwavering spirit, Arjun took his company to new heights of success. His business soon gained a prominent position in the market, and Arjun became widely recognized as a successful entrepreneur. One day, the owner of the company that had previously dismissed him approached Arjun with an apology and offered him his job back. Arjun graciously accepted the apology but chose to continue on his own path. Sharing the story behind his success, Arjun said, "Deception may have brought me down, but my hard work and dedication lifted me up." His journey teaches us that no matter how great the deception, if we remain steadfast in our goals with perseverance and truth, success is inevitable. The wise may break our dreams, but no one can break our spirit. The journey of life is continuous, and even the most difficult paths become easier with determination. Those who face challenges with a smile find that even fate bends in their favor. Time is like sand. If we let it slip away, it is lost forever. Use every moment wisely, as it will never return. Good health requires not only a proper diet, but also positive thoughts. Pain is not felt by everyone. It requires a sense of belonging. Never be afraid to try again, for this time, your struggle will be backed by experience rather than starting from zero. Not every listener has a remedy for your pain, but everyone carries salt that can worsen your wounds. A river that leaves its shore can carve its way through even the toughest rocks. Similarly, a small thought left unspoken can alter the course of life. If shadows seem taller than you and things start exceeding their limits, understand that the sun is about to set. Relationships endure beyond physical meetings, for true bonds exist in the heart. People's perceptions change when circumstances shift. Our conduct should be like the number 0 in mathematics. On its own, it has no value, but when placed strategically, its worth multiplies. Coins make noise, but currency notes remain silent. Therefore, when your value increases, stay humble. Let those with lesser worth make noise about their status. People should look at character instead of appearances. Praise should be generous, but insults should be measured, for they are debts repaid with interest. Life has its limits. Never share too much happiness or sadness, for the world is ruthless. Excessive joy invites envy, and too much sorrow attracts insensitivity. Darkness finds solace in a candle, and difficulties find hope in resilience. Stand on your own feet, for reliance on others is uncertain. You may not be perfect in everything, but many things remain incomplete without you. Talent may be hidden, but it is always present. Seek those who truly care for you, as opportunists will find you themselves. Beauty fades, but kind words remain etched in memory. Hope is the foundation of achievement. Without it, nothing can be accomplished. Always strive to unite rather than divide. Be like a needle that stitches together rather than scissors that tear apart. Relationships weaken when misunderstandings are fueled by assumptions rather than truth. God advises us not to seek happiness at the cost of others' pain. Instead, bringing even a moment of joy to someone else ensures our own peace. The right goal is essential. Termites also work tirelessly, but they destroy rather than build. Time is a valuable resource. Use it wisely to create gold rather than waste it chasing it. Success influences the world through example, not mere opinions. If someone remains unhappy despite having everything, an inner void likely exists. Some gaps in life cannot be filled with wealth alone. The lines we draw, on foreheads as fate, on land as borders, on skin as wounds, and in relationships as walls, carry profound consequences. Diamonds cut diamonds, but mud can never cleanse itself with mud. Determination should not be mistaken for stubbornness. Bravery should not be reckless. Kindness should not be mistaken for weakness, and knowledge should not breed arrogance. Those who speak volumes without words, who endure without fault, and who fulfill their duties even from afar are truly our own. There are no distances between hearts if the bond is genuine. If you want to be successful, start believing in your success today. Success is first envisioned in the mind before it manifests into reality. Wealth is not just about money. If you have a loving family, true friends, your favorite food, and a roof over your head, consider yourself richer than you think. Selfish relationships do not last, but bonds built on love withstand any storm. If two people never argue, it means they are connected by logic rather than emotion. True relationships are nurtured from the roots, not just the leaves that wither with time. Raj was a promising young man from a small village with big dreams and a burning passion to achieve them. In college, he met Neha, a city girl full of charm and energy. Their friendship blossomed and Raj shared his ambitions with her. Neha encouraged him, saying, "Raj, one day you will become a great man." Raj took her words to heart and dedicated himself to his studies. However, one day, Neha revealed that her father had arranged her marriage to a wealthy businessman. "I cannot refuse him," she said. Raj was devastated. The person who had shown him dreams had now abandoned him. Heartbroken but determined, he vowed to prove himself through his hard work. Raj moved to the city in search of a job. He started small but soon earned promotions through his dedication and excellence. His perseverance led him to establish his own company, which quickly flourished, making him a successful businessman. One day, at a prestigious business event, Raj saw Neha again. Her face was pale, and regret was evident in her eyes. She tried to speak to him, but he ignored her. After the meeting, Neha approached him and said, "Raj, forgive me. I made a terrible mistake. I am lonely and full of regret." Raj replied coldly, "Your betrayal became my inspiration. Because of you, I turned my pain into passion and reached this stage. I forgive you, but I can never go back to you." Neha's eyes filled with tears as Raj walked away, proving that when a heart breaks, a person either shatters or rises stronger. Raj chose the latter. Life's biggest truth is that hardships teach us to walk. No one should ever lose hope. Tomorrow may bring something better than today. The world changes, and people change with it. We may never know when someone becomes a stranger or when a stranger becomes dear to us. Take advantage of opportunities, but never exploit someone's circumstances. People often fail to appreciate what they have until it is lost. Live in a way that spreads happiness, not just for yourself, but for others too. Avoid those who bring negativity into your life. It is better to correct your own mistakes than to let others do it for you. Life is an experience where even age hesitates to tell the full story. Some friendships may hurt, but true love and respect remain unshaken. I once asked life, "Why are you so difficult?" Life laughed and replied, "Because the world does not value things that come easily." I have no problem with those who dislike me, but I do take issue with those who pretend to like me. If you want to succeed, be straightforward. Never judge a person's future based on their present circumstances. Time has the power to transform even coal into a diamond.